When should anthropologists use silence in interviews? Imagine sitting across from someone and suddenly pausing, giving space for thoughts to settle. Silence isn't just an empty gap, it can be a powerful tool in interviews. In anthropology, it's often overlooked but holds deep meaning. When you're conducting a conversation with someone from a different culture or background, silence can reveal what words might hide. It can show hesitation, resistance, or even respect. In unstructured interviews, where the goal is to keep things natural and flowing, silence plays a different role than in structured question-and-answer sessions. When questions are open-ended, pauses allow participants to think more deeply. If someone gives a short answer, a gentle silence can encourage them to expand. It's like giving them room to breathe and reflect. This is especially useful when discussing sensitive or emotional topics. For example, if someone hesitates when talking about a difficult experience, silence can signal that they need more time or are choosing not to speak about it. Anthropologists should also use silence to understand cultural differences. In some societies, silence is a sign of respect or contemplation. In others, it might be a form of resistance or refusal. Recognizing these cues helps avoid misinterpreting silence as discomfort or disinterest. When a participant remains silent after a question about a controversial issue, it could mean they're withholding information or processing complex feelings. It's important to respect that silence rather than rushing to fill the space with more questions. Silence can also be a deliberate act of agency. For instance, in some indigenous communities, choosing not to speak about certain topics is a way of asserting control. It's a statement that some things are not for public discussion. When researchers notice this, they should honor it instead of trying to push for answers. It's about understanding that silence can be a form of communication itself. Timing is key. Use silence after asking a question that might be emotionally charged or culturally sensitive. Wait patiently to see if the person responds or continues talking. If they pause, gently encourage them with a simple prompt like, "Please, go on," or "Would you like to add anything?" This gives space for richer stories to emerge. Be cautious not to interpret silence as discomfort or refusal. Always explain at the start of the interview that participants can take their time and choose what to share. When silence appears, it's often a sign that the person is processing or holding back, not necessarily that they are unhappy or unwilling. When transcribing, keep track of pauses and silences. These moments can be as telling as spoken words. They might indicate hesitation, emotional weight, or resistance. Analyzing these pauses helps understand how knowledge and feelings are shared or withheld during the interview. In the end, silence isn't a flaw or a mistake in research. It's a strategic element that, when used thoughtfully, enriches the data and respects the participant's voice. It reminds us that what's left unspoken can be just as meaningful as what is said.